Alright, hey guys, so welcome to the JB's Nature Walk. Alright, real quick guys, I've started a new Patreon page. I've included a link below the description. So by becoming a new member today guys, you will see new releases of the videos before I post them on the YouTube. And you also have the opportunity to support me when I do. Alright, let's get to it guys. Also guys, you can also support me by buying my books. And link below in the description of this video. Nature's Inspiration and Nature Inspiration Plants. There are quotes. And also my photography. You can also buy my prints on my website, also social support. Have a lot of great images from nature and wildlife. Definitely all different subjects, so definitely check it out. Alright, let's get to the video guys. Alright, hey guys, so welcome to the JB's Nature Walk. Today I am at Oregon Ridge Park. It's in Baltimore, Maryland. It's in Icon Valley, and today I went to photograph some frogs. I did see some frogs, and if you guys listen, you can hear things, right? There's a lot of frogs croaking, and I was actually able to get one frog picture, but I didn't. I just got out here, so I got here a little bit before 7:30. So I kind of walked around this pond. It's a nice small pond, and I just kind of like did my surveillance as a fox person that I am. So I walked around just to scope it out, and thinking of some hunting strategies. The best thing I can do is to sit here and wait probably for some hours. Like I said, I got here a little bit before 7:30, so once it gets warmer, these frogs are gonna get more comfortable. They want to get out of the water, get out of the pond. They're going to become more active, and they're going to start to explore more in the land, or get closer to the banks, right? Instead of just being in the water, they're going to come to the banks, which is, I'm kind of like near the bank area, and that's basically where I get my pictures of frogs. I do this every year. But yeah, I was walked around, so the strategy is, I don't want them to know that I'm still here, or they know that I'm here. But they're gonna get used to me at some point, right? They're gonna know that I'm not moving around as much like I did earlier. So they're gonna be hopping around the trail that I'm sitting on right now. And there are gonna be some opportunities, hopefully, where I can get some close-up shots. Have my camera back here and I can show you, I'll show you the camera setup in a minute. But yeah, I'll do this every year. I love coming out here. It is on a Saturday. Usually I don't like being out on weekends. There's a lot of people, but usually there's not. I rarely see any souls that come to my frog pond area. Some people do, but it's not too often, right? Usually they come out here. This park has amazing hiking trails, so a lot of people come here to do that or walk their dogs to the field. Beautiful, amazing field habitat as well. But yeah, these frogs, these are northern green frogs that I want to photograph. There's also snakes here as well, northern water snakes. That kind of scares the frogs, so they might become more inland, because the water snake actually lives in the water, so it might stir up some action for us. There's turtles here as well. So yeah, we just gotta like play the waiting game basically. That's what the frog medicine teaches us. I did a frog animal totem video. You can check it out on my YouTube page. But I am back here again in the sign of, or how they call the season of the moon. Some people call it Cancer season, whatever. I call it the season of the moon. It's actually, for me, I use a different calendar than the average person. So officially the season of the moon starts on the 17th of this month. So I'm kind of immersing myself into the water element. I am a water sign, so I'm coming by here a pond. This pond is very marshy. I have to like show you. There's some good spots though, like beautiful spots where you can just sit and observe this beautiful pond. I probably can show you throughout the time I'm here, so you guys can see. But I'm just kind of like picking one spot at a time. I gotta sit here for a while. I'm probably gonna have to be out here for a few hours. So I got here at 7, probably not going to leave until like 10 or 11. I mean, whatever it takes, I definitely want to get some good shots, right? Definitely get some good shots. But I don't want to stray off the top of that. So I want to be immersing myself in the water element. I love ponds. I love marshes. Merland, marshland. This place is filled with marshes. A lot of it has been drained up, but there's still a lot of beautiful ponds and marshes in the state if you know where to go. Like, for example, this place here, Oregon Ridge, is filled with a lot of nice ponds like this. A lot of good, healthy water quality for the amphibians, such as frogs and snakes. Because frogs and snakes are indicated species. If you don't see frogs and snakes in the environment, especially just like the streams and creeks and ponds in that type of environment, if you don't see them there, that's a red flag. That means the water quality is not good and it's not safe for them to live there. And I know a lot of people are squeamish about frogs and especially snakes. That's a lot of ignorance with that. With all the technology and information we have in this age, there should be no ignorance about that stuff. But these animals were here before us, so you gotta have like throw that stuff out the window. This is more about our, I don't want to say our survival, but it basically is. Without these animals, we wouldn't be here. So we gotta like have a whole perspective of what's really going on. But this is the reason why I come out here. Is this constant reminder. It's like, okay, I know in some places there are no frogs or snakes because they've either been wiped out by things humans did, or most likely what humans did, right? That's always the case. There's some type of pollution to the water. Draining the wetlands was another big thing to build up land development. It does housing development, and companies can build their stores and all that stuff, right? So a lot of that stuff is happening today. It doesn't take rocket science to figure this out, but this has been happening for centuries. So I come out here, show you guys what I'm doing. I definitely want to get some good, hopefully get some good shots today, guys. I guess I can tell you, yeah, you hear that? Northern green fog. So yeah, my goal is also to immerse myself in the water element. Like I said, I'm in the sign. It's not technically in the sign of the moon just yet. Today is what, the 15th? So I got 2 more days until the 17th. So I'm actually going to get into the sign of the moon, which is also the sign of the water element. So let's talk about camera setup. I'm gonna kind of bring it around here. Oops. I forgot how heavy this thing is. Or maybe I should kind of move it here if you guys can see. Alright, so this is my camera. I have a macro lens here. That's a Webbing Blackberry it is here. So I just have it on my tripod because I'm not going to be hand holding it until I start hearing and see. Well, I hear a lot of stuff, right? And until I start seeing some action. If I start seeing hops on the earth, and I know that's the frogs hopping, right, making leaps. But yeah, man, I'm just leaving it here. I have my tripod. Last year I was able to film 2 frogs mating. It was pretty cool. I did not put that on my YouTube yet. I know, right? Been busy. Usually I photograph frogs earlier than July, but I've been busy, right? June, the season of June, I don't call it a month, I call it a season. The season of June, I've been really busy with a lot of work stuff. But now I have some time in the season of July to get something to be out in nature. This is like my first time in a few months that I actually came out here to a nature park, so it's a blessing. It's definitely been over a month now, so I'm happy I'm out here. I didn't plan to come out here actually, but I'm glad I did. So I'm gonna leave my camera right here on the tripod. Oops. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. All right, so yeah, it is still probably like 7 still. I'm probably gonna have to film myself throughout the time I'm here and show you guys different parts. It's amazing, beautiful scenery at this. I might have to walk around and show you that. There's no way for me to explain it. But I don't want to walk around too much. I just literally just planted myself here just a few minutes ago, and then it started filming. So I'm probably gonna be out here for maybe for like maybe an hour at a time. Maybe sit here for an hour, and then go somewhere else around this pond. This is just a pond, guys. I think of it as a marsh too. It's like a marshy pond. There's another pond, a different part of this park. It's nice. It's a little bit, well, it used to be dried up, but I think there's water in there. We got rain last night, so it rained, so that kind of helped. And I'd actually pray for rain because these frogs need it. If there's no rain, there's no frogs, right? Because frogs live in water. But they also live in land as well, where they lay their eggs in water. They also live in land. Toads kind of do the same thing, but toads specifically live on land, but they also known to lay their eggs in water. But toads are more earthbound, frogs are waterbound. But frogs are not necessarily waterbound because they're able to adapt to 2 different dimensions, water and earth. And that's what makes them, I think they're more adaptable than the toads are. Because toads are strictly just land-based or earthbound based. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pause it here, guys. I'm just gonna sit here and observe and listen to my surroundings, and hopefully I get some good frog pictures. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Alright, hey guys, so welcome to the JV's Nature Walk. So I'm about to get up. I guess I'm gonna show you around the pond like I said I was gonna show you guys earlier. You see my setup right here, my blue mat, my tripod, my backpack, full of camera gear. I'm actually gonna leave it here. I want to show you the specific part I like of this pond. Now I'm gonna have to be more patient. I haven't seen anything yet. Keep hearing stuff, keep hearing them croaking and all that, but sometimes you still have to. I mean, you can be patient, wait. Still have to see what's going on around the pond. I'm gonna show you what this. I'm on the trail. You can see all that. There's this platform, and you can oversee the nice, beautiful pond. It's a spider web right there. I'm gonna have to walk around every so often anyway. Oop. Told you. Fog was just here. Scared it off. But this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna be coming to the banks, and as it's warming up, it's 8 o'clock right now. They're gonna be hopping to the banks, and probably they're just feeding on insects and stuff. But I'm happy that was a sign. That was one. There might be some more that's out in the banks too. I don't know. Let me show you what I'm looking at right here. It's bird feeder, but it's closer. There's like the pond, nice and muddy where these frogs have to be. But yes, the first sign I seen the frog hopping, that was a good thing. Didn't get any pictures, but it's okay. Gotta wait it out some more. Let me show you this platform I was talking about, guys. I love this platform. You're almost here. This is actually where I photographed one frog when I first got out here this morning. Of course it's gone. Look at this platform, guys. There's chairs, or a bench I should say. There's one right here. There's one right here, right behind me. So, ooh. Didn't notice this. There's a dead frog here. I know you guys a bit squeamish. Yep, it's a dead frog. You didn't even know. This is my first time seeing a dead frog out here. I'm not sure what happened with it. Maybe he got squished or something. I don't know. But I want to get live frogs. Frogs that are actually alive. And there's probably hundreds of them in this pond. Like, look at, let me show, I can show you. Maybe I can, actually, let me do this. Just want to show you what this place looks like. This pond. At least one perspective of it, man. Jesus, I'm trying to get this thing to... Sorry about that. Alright. Show you the view. Like, this is what I'm looking at right now. This is the pond from the platform perspective. And you can see how, like, big this pond actually is. You see all that? It's a lot, isn't it? So this is basically what you guys are seeing is the pond. I'm seeing this at probably a better perspective because I'm actually here, but I just want to show you what I can show you with my phone camera. I photographed one frog here earlier this morning. It wasn't the best shot, but this is when I first got out here. It's gotta be more patient. But I just wanted to show you like what the environment looks like, and there's abundance of life out here. So much frogs. With spotting frogs, you are gonna have to use a different type of vision. You have to learn how to spot something that's trying to camouflage itself, that doesn't want to be seen. Frogs are extremely difficult to spot with the untrained eye, of course. I had to learn how to spot them. I didn't have a teacher or anything, I just learned how to do it. I don't know how to describe it, but either you have it or you don't, I guess, you know. But I'm always out in nature, I'm always exposing myself to doing a lot of stuff. New things and experiences. Yeah, I've seen a lot of insects and stuff. A whole bunch of stuff out here. Even the dead frog I showed you. Probably gonna go back. So I'm technically on the opposite side of where my stuff is. Basically where I camped out at. Like literally the complete opposite, like 180. So we're gonna go right back. I just want to show you, I didn't even show you the whole pond, but I specifically wanted to show you this. Like, this is a good spot to just sit here and just kind of observe. And I don't know if it's a good spot to actually get frog pictures first. I mean, you can potentially get a nice frog picture, but I usually like to hang out around the banks, so you kind of have to walk and crouch on the muddy banks and get some. That's usually what I do. That's why I have the mat there. So, but you can get something good here too. This specific spot, this elevated platform. This depends on what your strategy is, but if you see my frog pictures, guys, I get very super close shots. I gotta get in the mud for that. I mean, I've showed you guys before how I get these pictures. You're in the mud, you know. I come out not too dirty, you know. I'm used to it. But it's definitely a skill, an art form to master. Yeah, we're gonna go right back, guys. Just want to show you that. If I can get this thing back in order. We're gonna walk back. I'm literally the only soul out here. Some people know about this specific part, but I'm usually the only one out here. It is getting warmer, so we gotta pay more attention to where we're walking on the trail. I love this part. Oh yeah, there's this other It's like a blind area here. See if I can show you guys. Watch out for that frog. There was a frog over here. It's like a blind. You guys can see that. I remember a few years back, I got some good shots of this specific part right here. It was a nice frog. It was a nice coloration. Really beautiful frog. It was hot as hell too, very hot. I think it was around the season of July though, right? I think it was around July. But this muddy, murky, marshy area, I'm here and I love it. Somebody's gotta love it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in the one spot longer. I've been sitting here for a minute now. It depends. I might have to because I just walked around now. So I gotta sit still again. So I might have messed my chance up, but they're not really active right now. I think they're still waiting. So we're just gonna wait a while. If I do see something, guys, I'll let you know. I'm back here at my camp. As you guys can see, I have all my stuff over here. Like I said, not too many people come out here, so that's a blessing in disguise right there. I'm gonna pause it here, guys. Hopefully I'll get some good shots. I'm probably gonna walk around some more, but I'm just gonna not film myself doing that part. But I'll catch you guys later. All right, see you guys later. Hey guys, so as promised, I'm going to share with you basically like the nice view of the perimeter of the pond that I was at, photographing and looking for frogs. And also another thing, guys, I did like a blog post on how to photograph frogs, and I provided more in-depth info on actually how to look for and photograph frogs. But I feel like in this video, I kind of showing you like what to do. So there's a lot of information in the video that I'm showing you now, but I'm also just giving you in written format as well. And that's going to be in the link below the description of this video, just a heads up. So basically I'm just showing the whole perimeter of the pond, so you get to see what it actually looks like. Like I said, you want to definitely walk around, scope the place out to see if you can see anything differently. View a different perspective. You might see frogs as you're walking around, so you definitely want to expose yourself to different perspectives. And this is the exercise of walking around the pond, or whatever body of water you're at. It could be a lake, it can be a swamp, or muddy puddles along the roadside. I have all those explained in my blog. I'll talk a little bit more on that. Anywhere where you see water, especially if it's clean water, I mean mud is not, you know, but it's, frogs do love mud puddles, so don't overlook those, because I've seen a lot of frog activity just in mud puddles. And it's basically on roads, on the side of roads. So try not to overlook anything. You don't necessarily have to go to a nature park. And I actually mentioned that in the blog. You can go anywhere, like your backyard. I've done that too, so it's a lot of opportunity. Just depends on your creativity. But actually, for this video, I decided to go to a park. Because within my means, I can do that. But before I had a car, I didn't have that option, so I had to walk around my neighborhood to basically look for frogs. So it's like a nice view. It's good hiking trails at this park. And again, guys, this is in Baltimore, Maryland. Basically the county. The Oregon Ridge Park offers a lot of good hiking trails. One of the best hiking trails I ever experienced. A lot of people come here just for that. Just look how pristine this place looks, guys. I mean, for those who are not interested in looking at ponds or marshy or muddy areas like this. But we need places like this because, like I said, frogs live here, snakes live here, turtles live here, a lot of insects we see live here. It basically supports an ecosystem. It is an ecosystem. Look at the greenery. This is all pristine and natural. So beautiful. There's so much just to take in just by being in the nature park or just being in with nature. You can be outside, not necessarily at the park, but just soaking in the energy, just appreciating what's there. After this, guys, I'm going to share with you a few pictures I've taken. I took a lot of pictures with my phone. Just like nice scenery, nature shots of the pond, and a couple of selfies and basically my setup that I had. As I was talking to you guys originally, I started this video on how I was photographing frogs and my mat and everything, and kind of had that picture there as well. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna show you guys those pictures, and yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, tell you guys later.